Something about you is different. Some kind of energy's messing with all the chemicals in my brain. Feel the temperature rising. That look in your eyes paralyzing. Forever you're never leaving my face. Heart is racing here now. Never wanna wait out. I want you right up to the end. Oh, you know what I'm feeling, even if it doesn't make sense. You don't have to guess. No, you're a mind reader. Something about you is different. Some kind of energy's messing with all the chemicals in my brain. Feel the temperature rising. That look in your eyes paralyzing. Forever you'll never leave in my face. Heart is racing here now. Never wanna wait out. I want you right up to the end. Oh, you know what I'm feeling, even if it doesn't make sense. You don't have to guess. No, you're a mind reader. Mind reader.
What's up, everybody? Back with another video. Sorry about that. Took a little minute. Hope everybody's doing well and swell on this Tuesday. It's already July 9th. Can't go by any faster. But what's up, good? Give me a thumbs up if y'all can hear me. It's funny that I probably got about 100 subscribers since last month, which is rare and almost impossible. But yet I get more. This is like less people that are tuned into the live stream. But it is what it is. Just you know how the censorship works for some people. Oh man, just crazy. I just passed. This is Monroe Ave in the city of Rochester. I just passed like 5 people literally sleeping on the sidewalk. One was sleeping right in front of the fire department. Like, just not, I mean, it's to the point where people have little cubbies, coves and shit. I mean, it's like people just lay down and sleep where they're at. No pillow, head on the, like they were just dropped where they stood. That shit is unbelievable, man. It's unbelievable. Kind of fitting with the video title. But literally, it just passed like 4 people. Just on the sidewalk. It's crazy, man. Plus, it's hot. It's going to be a hot one today. But, man. Will somebody give me a thumbs up or something, please? Let me know that y'all can hear me and we're live streaming. Because it says 0. It says 0 watching. Usually somebody's here. Space Troll Monkey with 100,000 fucking comments. Who else always comes through? Just automatic. Cuts comes through automatic. But I don't see anyone here, so I guess I have to call another timeout. Give me 1 second.
So, when you hear me speak and the things I say, I'm speaking to my people.
If you ask me, I'll tell you what is wrong with the world. We're being desensitized from the things we should feel. Living our lives in these times while we suffer inside, and we can't see the problems because the masses are blind. Let's try and find a solution. We're not helping ourselves. We're walking around unattached and disconnected from self. Too comfortable and too scared. That's why we never rebel. That's why we catch me writing rhymes and trying to balance the scales. Put car on the roads. It seems like dawn of the dead. Zombies, robots, lemons being misled. It's like we're sheep to the slaughterhouse on the conveyor belt, about to self-destruct, cause we're under a spell. We search for purpose, but nothing ever surfaces. We need to be accountable, cause we're deserving this. Alarm bells are ringing, but it's like you refuse to wake up. Subconsciously you're hitting on the snooze. It's just another day in this world, while we're living under the spell. When you travel through realms, just make sure you prevail. Elevate for yourself. You need to stop sleepwalking. We're blinded by the rubbish and glamorized materials. Imperialism has got us fearing rules and tired of these rappers rapping about their cars and jewels. If you take a step back, they will define buffoons. The saddest thing is that they're in the minds of all the children. They keep our money motivated and that's how they kill them. But do we care? No. Young Money's here.
All right, I'm back. I guess nobody's here. It does say now 8 people watching, but it is what it is. What's this? Banana. But just like the title says, a lot of people right now are living in free fall, meaning free fall speed. You know, after you free fall, it just feels normal. You know, it just feels normal. And for me, it don't feel normal. Like all this stuff going on, it's not normal. See, they want to normalize all the stuff that you see outside of you. And again, a lot of people, like I said yesterday, don't go outside, so they don't really know what's going on. But it is really, really, really bad, man. From any aspect, you know. I mean, what was the news story I just saw? There's so many like crimes now, just crazy killings. Chicago, oh my God, over the weekend, 4th of July weekend, man, I forgot how many people were shot, murdered. There were kids that were shot, killed, 13-year-olds. Man, it was crazy in Chicago. Let me see. It was wild, but it is every year. But this was happening, you know, all over the country. I'm going to do a video on it. Okay, this is what they say. In Chicago, at least 109 shot, right? 19 dead in the weekend of gun violence. 109. I mean, this is like worse than like a war, guys. It's worse than a war, and that's just in Chicago. Now, there was some shootings in Rochester, homicide in Rochester. Let's see. Oh shit, the dude's still laying here. Check this out. This is about this type of shit I'm talking about. Okay. They don't even say how many. They don't even say how many in Baltimore, right? They didn't even say. They said multiple fatalities and shootings in Baltimore. But then you had in New York City, right? Someone, woman found in a sleeping bag, right? Punches thrown at as a person of interest taken into custody and killing of a woman found in a sleeping bag. This is in New York City. There's been a lot of like weird ass crazy crimes. Let me take this out because my phone might overheat. But check this out, guys. Look at that. Oh, there's a fire department. and they're sleeping right there in front of the fire department, right on the fucking street, busy street. And this shit is all over Rochester, man. All over. Shout out to Natural Oasis right there. This is all over, you know, all over. All over the city. But yeah, man. It's like I said, like all this stuff that we're seeing every day, repeatedly, all it's doing is making it all normal. Like I said, it's not normal for me at all. Nowhere is it normal. And just like I read the story yesterday, right? The feds going to march in Nashville, right? We know it was the feds. And it's great because I went and looked at some more stuff, and a lot of people know exactly what the hell that is. So I don't know if they'll be using them because it's too obvious, that people can spot it out. Like I said, they got to start making some real moves because people are starting to spot, right? I call it the liberals, right? The liberal agenda. You just got to embody this kind of energy to act this way. Straight mind manipulation, right? Straight mind manipulation, mind control that these people are under, where they actually believe this shit. I'm literally reading a news story that's telling you one thing while simultaneously telling you another thing, and the people with that flipped mindset, that liberal mindset, believe the other thing, which doesn't even, you read that, there's no logic in that news story whatsoever. There's zero logic in that news story. And mind-blowing. And this is how everything is being run right now. Where I just read another thing where what was it? It was more of the same, like what was it? I probably got to be careful what we say. I forgot what it was. Let me just wonder if the tab is still open. Be careful what we say or some shit. Then there was another thing too. This local guy here in Rochester, gets a message. Damn. Hold on, let me see if I can find it. No. Let me see if I can find it, right? Gets a message here in Rochester from the Monroe County. Now he's been going to all these meetings and talking about the stuff going on in school, and they sent him in the name. Okay, this is the name. The president, Monroe County legislator, Yerversha M. Roman, president of some shit. I don't know what the fuck they are. President of the legislator. Like, I don't even know who the fuck this is, and I live in Monroe County. But he got a letter because he posted on social media on July 2nd. It said, "Dear Mr. Whatever, at the June 11th, 2024 meeting of the county legislature, you spoke during the public forum." This goes along with what I was saying yesterday, right? So I told you, it's over. United States, it's a wrap. It's good night, Susie. Tuck your tail, kiss your ass goodbye. And hold on 1 second. I gotta pull over to read this. Right? Monroe County legislator, you spoke during the public forum. He went up there, spoke for 3 minutes or 2 minutes, however long it was, right? And it says, I have had a chance to review the video of your comments in which you named staff persons as being responsible for the dissemination of what you refer to as filthy smut and pornography in local libraries. We all know that's going on, guys. So it doesn't matter what label you put on it, what words you put on it, you know. And my opinion, if it's all being allowed by these people, then where's the good apple? There is no good apple. If they're all one is rotten, fuck it. They're all rotten. We live in a corporation. That's how they view us. Fuck it. We got to view them the same way. They're all rotten, right? So then it says in local libraries. Okay, it says, I'll read it quick. Okay, meeting of the Monroe County Legislature, you spoke during the forum, and I have a chance to review the video of your comments in which you named staff persons as being responsible for the dissemination of what you refer to as filthy smut and pornography in local libraries. Since then, our office staff and legislature have received multiple messages concerning your comments. Didn't really specify what that meant. Good, bad, I don't know. I encourage you to submit your concerns in writing if you believe something is inappropriate in our libraries. Please understand that staff members work hard every day, and your words can cause harm and potentially endanger them. Any threats to staff members of the legislature will be taken with all seriousness. Thank you for your attention in this matter. Respectfully submitted. President of the Legislative Monroe County Law Department, CC. They CC the law department at the bottom, right? Think about that, right? Because of what he said at a public open forum where you're supposed to be able to speak your mind, right? They tell you to come, let your voice be heard. Somebody lets their voice be heard, and then they get a letter like this, and they said that your words can cause harm and potentially endanger them. That's what I said, guys. We have free fall speed, and a motherfucker don't even know what's going on. Most people are oblivious. You know, the truth communities and the truthers. Look at this motherfucker right here. God damn. Look at this shit. Look at this shit. Frozen in time. Look at this shit. This is shit that I be talking about, guys. I gotta back up for this one. I'm on Main Street, downtown Rochester. Look at this shit, guys. Oh, he's picking his pants up now, but I don't want to make it blatantly obvious, but look at this shit. He's got on fucking 4 pair of pants hanging on his fucking ankles. He was just keeled over like frozen. And I see that all the time. People be frozen in time and shit. This is downtown Rochester. Crazy. But well, this is the first live stream I did in a long time where I've been live for 24 minutes and not one person, and it says 15 watching, has dropped any comments. Wow. I wonder who the 15 people are. But again, and they want him to submit the concerns in writing, basically saying you can't come here no more. Ain't that wild? This is going on everywhere, guys. And we ain't seen nothing yet. You know? We ain't seen SHIT yet. I don't even know if I'm even live, but I guess I just wing it. So that is crazy. And it just goes to fit, man. You know? It goes to show you our power also. I mean, if it's all about shutting up and being quiet, we must be very powerful people. Every time I said, I wonder who's watching, it always drops off. It went down to 6 people. But I'm on 3 cents. What's good, Jimbo? Shout out to Jimbo. Thank you for letting me know I'm live. If I had stuff to give away on this platform, I'd give it to you right now. Boom. Thank you. And I'm sure other people out there working and stuff. I get it. You know. But shout out to Jimbo and everybody else. But thought I had it. Hold on 1 second, guys. I lost something. I lost my almonds. I could have sworn I just had another. Where did my almonds go? That's strange. Oh well, I lost them. Damn, they were good. So yeah. Your words, right? The power of your words and your voice, right? And look at what's going on around us, being all done deliberately. Criminals being let right out of jail. Literally, I mean, it's unbelievable, man. You'll see a motherfucker that was on a high-speed chase, got arrested, and you'll see the motherfucker out and about, and then they'll get arrested on the news again. And then you would think like something like that, you motherfucker wouldn't never come out of jail. Total endangerment to society. And then all the police can ever say, you know, they're powerless. They're like, this is the society we live in. I told y'all guys, I seen this shit front and center. I seen this shit, you know, out at the protests, how they just had these people under hypnosis, man. The police were under hypnosis. I'm talking getting spit in their face, you know, just, I mean, some of the motherfuckers didn't even blink. I just couldn't believe. I can't come out here and show y'all what I saw. I tried to, you know. I mean, I can't tell y'all and show y'all what I saw. All I could do is give you what I felt and what I observed in the moment, what the creator is giving me to be able to see this shit. I've been telling y'all this shit. That was back in 2020. It's 2024. I've been telling you guys about this. You ain't got to worry about no goddamn government tyranny. You got to worry about all the mind-controlled people that are out here. That's your obstacle. Nothing else. Because you see how far it trickles down? You can't, I mean, it just is what it is, man. They got an agenda, all right? It's like, that's why I got the title Freefall Speed. They already done blew the buildings up. They're collapsing and we're just falling. Free fall. It feels normal, but it's going to hit bottom soon. You know how long we'll be free falling? I don't fucking know. Some of us might have a safety net, but it's headed. It's straight free fall. Free fall speed, nonstop. You know? And most people just still can't get it. Still don't understand. Still normal to them. Like I said, it'd never be normal to me. But this shit just ain't normal. I don't give a fuck how many homeless people I see, how many people I see on drugs, how many people overdose fentanyl, how many people get shot, how many people walking around with masks. The shit will never get normal. I see people with masks still to this fucking day. And guess what? It ain't normal to me. It brings back something I don't fucking know. Like I said, I believe in another lifetime that, you know, I've been through something similar to this shit. Because it just, when I see it, it's new to me every time. If I see someone with a mask right now, it's like it's the first day I've ever seen someone with a mask. I don't know why it does that to me, but that's what it does. You know? And then looking at the human condition, man, I see some people, I'm like, man, you know, and it's sad, but it's like I look at all the different things. I look at, man, this human right here is basically a fucking waste of skeleton and skin and bones and flesh. It's a waste. I mean, that's the fucked up way to look at it. But then I look at it the other way is like, man, look at what the system has done to this person. And people say, well, I don't rock with the people. What's good, Rap Samples? Good to see you. Now the door done busted open. What's good, Rap Samples? So I don't get down with, I see people on this shit. It's fucked up, because I know how some people got on it, right? I tell people all the time, drinking, smoking that fucking weed, it's a gateway straight to this shit, right? So people don't understand, like I was talking to somebody from like the city government, and they were like, because I was like, yo, I feel bad for, some of these people, like, and he was like, well, I don't feel bad. There's programs out there. They got to want to do it. I'm like, motherfucker, do you understand what this drug is? Like, there is no, these motherfuckers don't want to go out and get high every fucking day. They don't want to do that shit. They got to do it because I've talked to some of them, they're afraid of being sick. Dope sick. They don't even get high anymore. They just don't want to feel sick anymore. That's fucked up. I'm glad I ain't never do no fucking drugs. Ever. Fucking Advil, Tylenol, NyQuil, anything I ever got from the doctors when I used to do that, go to the doctors, I ain't never take that shit. I went to dentist years ago, got my teeth fucking pulled out. They're like, here we got codeine and all this other shit, and then we have, this is like Tylenol but strong. I'm like, okay. All I used was those fucking Tylenol that are like super strong, which is just more acetaminophen or ibuprofen. That other shit, that fucking codeine and that other shit, never in my life. That bitch went straight in the motherfucking garbage. I remember when me and my first wife split up, right? Well, not split up. We didn't even split up yet because that's when I was fucking cured. But when we were going through shit, man, I had all kind of shit going on, like fucking high blood pressure, mad heart palpitation. I went to the fucking doctors and shit, and they was like, oh, well, it could be anxiety, anxious, oh, your blood pressure is high, cut back on the salt, this and that. Here, we're going to give you this medication, for the heart palpitation, blood pressure. Man, I read that shit. I always read. I was always a reader, even though I was fucking asleep. I'm about to read some shit. I always read the dangers of everything, I always did that. Even when I worked for a food processing place, I always read all the fucking chemicals and everything I dealt with. It just was me. I want to know what the fuck I'm dealing with. But anyway, so I would read that shit and I'd be like, oh, hell no, I'm not doing that. Fuck that. I'm looking for natural alternatives. And this was like fucking, I don't know how many years ago, 18 years ago or some shit. 17 years ago. And I ain't never take that shit. I just stopped doing a lot of shit, stopped salt, cut out all that shit, and blood pressure was fine. Not to mention, they fuck with the blood pressure chart to get people on the fucking shit, get people into the pharmaceuticals. But that's a whole nother story. They fluctuate, they bring it down. If you look at blood pressure charts from the 70s, it's different from the 80s, it's different from the 90s, different from the 2000s. How did it change? You know what they doing. So, that's one thing I always did was read everything. So, how the fuck I got on that, I don't know. I'm distracted about all this shit going on all around. So again, rounding it back, I feel the same way like when you don't like when people call a person. Oh yeah, the drugs. That's right. Yeah. Thank you for reminding me, Rap Sample. Right. So this motherfucker, when he said that, I'm thinking to myself like, this motherfucker. What do you mean they gotta want to do? What the motherfucker? They don't want to do the drugs, but they probably want help, but they ain't going to get it because they're scared because they don't want to go through that, you know? And, you know, they be like, it's a choice. Motherfucker, this shit is controlling their body. So you know it's controlling their mind. These motherfuckers keeled over fucking Rendo. Motherfucker, they can't even control their body. How the fuck they gonna control their mind? You know? This shit is crazy, man. You know? I mean, it is a lot of serious problems, guys. That at some point, you know, you got all the illegals too. You got the drug problem. You got people homeless. A lot of them ain't fucking homeless, just can't get home. You know? You can't go home if you need to hide every fucking hour. There is no going home. If you get high every hour, how the fuck you gonna go home? You can't. So you gotta live on the street. And so that's what these people are doing. They're living on the streets because why? They can't go home. You know? And so I feel bad for some of them, man. You know? And again, there's people out there that just love, you know, what they do. But yeah, these are people that are amongst us, man. You know, it's fucked up. It's really fucked up. So again, from the top down, our hands are tied. We can't do this. We can't do that. You know, this is what we're under, man. This is what we are under, and shit, like people can't see it, man. And shit is being done deliberately. You know, look at the laws in New York State. Like you can't, like they literally took away and have taken away all across the board on when Americans say, you know what, we had enough. Nope, you're going to jail. You know, motherfuckers are, you know, when this happens, I'm going to do this and I'm going to do that. And no, you're not. I told y'all this a long time ago. I mean, you can, but they already told you got to deal with the repercussions, you know? Just like that story I read yesterday, they literally said they didn't do nothing. We got a right to free speech, even though it's the feds. I mean, what a hell of a psychological operation if you got eyes to see. And they had every single group that they use, right, to demonize that, even though they didn't do anything, to call forth and fight against that. So when people come out looking like that, but they're Americans holding the fucking flag saying we believe in freedom and actually come across the truth of what the Confederate flag is, right? They might want to fly that motherfucker. Now, the automatic mind-controlled fucking masses is like, oh, there's racist. Not realizing they fighting for the same thing that they're fighting, but they're just under manipulation to destroy it. These people are all here to destroy it. And it already is being destroyed. I mean, they already got this shit. They're already planning this shit out, y'all. They're already planning to break apart the United States. They've done this before. You know, history, USSR, you know, look at Venezuela. You know, Trump always talking about, look at Venezuela. They let out all the criminals. Their crime is down 80%. Where do you think it went? America. No, man. Don't work like that. No, man. You didn't do none of that. They put all the motherfuckers in jail. They did the same shit there, destabilized it, brought it to its knees. Now they're on the come up. And that's what they're doing here. They're destroying this corporation, guys. They're destroying it. Right before your eyes. It's free fall speed. Most don't even know it. You know, they believe that, you know, the orange guy is going to save them. So, you know, they got a parachute right now. The other hand believes that they got to stop the orange guy. So they got another parachute. They got a hang glider. That bitch go all over the place. They don't know what the fuck they doing. Those people are easily manipulated. Those people are easily fucking manipulated. I mean, they go in, whatever they say, they do it. And then to see these people in society is unbelievable, man. I mean, you could see them conforming to every fucking thing, you know? You know, other day, I think I said it yesterday, but I'm riding on the, you know, we're going up the river, right? On the jet skis. It says no wake, 5 miles an hour. Okay. There's a headwind. So we're going along with the headwind. So guess what? The wake is going to be a little bit higher, even though you're going 5 miles an hour. And there were people like that. I get it. I understand it. But you know what? Fuck the understanding. We're not in an understanding time. It's time to get back to you do me as you ain't bother me. Hey, I ain't fucking worried about it. But these motherfuckers, right? You know, they like to, they're in mooring areas, right? And I get it. People sit on their boats, enjoy yourself. Like when I had a boat, I did the same shit. You know, waves come by. But you got to stop and think, motherfucker, you're on a boat in the fucking water, okay? You're going to have waves. I got to come to a fucking complete crawl so you don't get little wake waves as I ride by. You know, one guy was like, flailing his arm up, and I'm like, and I know the navigational laws. Ain't no fucking speed limit on that motherfucker. They want you to believe there is. There is no fucking speed limit. I could go blasting through there 40 miles an hour on a fucking jet ski. I don't, out of respect. Because, hey, I respect it. But I'm going 5. I'm doing what the sign says. And it, because there's a headwind, and it pushing the waves, making more. This motherfucker, flailing his fucking arms. And I'm like, what? He's like, slow down. I'm like, is there a speed limit? Yeah. I said, where? And he just had the glitch look. And I just pulled off. He's telling my kids the same shit. And they just waved them off. Like, man, get on. You're on a. Isn't this society wild? Think of this shit, though. This would only happen in America. I don't think anywhere else anyone would give a fuck. Because, I mean, this is just a mindset of Americans. Anywhere else, I know they wouldn't give a fuck. They probably throw the thumbs up, whatever. Because people just don't bother each other. They don't give a fuck what you're doing. You know, that's why I like living in South Texas. Ain't nobody give a fuck what's going on in your yard, at your house. Here, everybody's watching, getting ready to tell. Yo, you're doing this, you're doing that. Oh, you have 2 trailers. You're only supposed to have 1. Like, this is the society we live in. And frankly, honestly, that's the shit that I want gone out of here. You know? The stupid shit. But anyways, isn't it fucking wild that these motherfuckers are on water, on a boat, yelling at other motherfuckers on the water that are actually using the water to fucking stop making fucking waves in the fucking water. How stupid and idiotic is that shit? They're bitching and complaining because they're not using their boat. They're just sitting in the boat, hanging out, drinking. I get it. Having fun. I get all that. But you're screaming at the motherfuckers in the water using watercrafts what they're fucking intended to be used for. It's just mind-blowing, man. It's mind-blowing. Like that right there is just the people that are not using their shit are complaining about the people that are using their shit. That they're making too much waves in the fucking water. Like, what? What do y'all motherfuckers do? Do y'all get mad at the weather? When the fucking wind starts kicking up and then your boat's all fucking flopping all over? Do you bitch at the fucking weather? Like, oh, stop the weather. I mean, what the fuck? Really? This is how you know, this is just a example of how many people in this landmass fucking think, man. It's sad and it's disgusting, man. I mean, I understand it, but at this point, I don't understand it anymore because you know what? This is a lot of the reason why society looks the way it is because everybody's worrying about what everybody else is doing and it doesn't even affect them. And people are letting what everybody else does affect them. You see how that works? Everything affects someone. Everything offends someone. Don't do that. Don't do this. You're offending them. You know? I mean, it's ridiculous, man. Exactly, Nicholas Giels. If I'm doing 45 miles an hour over the fucking river, there is no waves. There is no way that bitch is skeeting right on top of it. You know, I mean, it's fucking crazy, man. But hey, man, this is how Americans are, man. And you know, it's unfortunately not a good thing to say, but you know, it is a good thing to say. You know, it's time for this bitch to, you know, in some ways, you know, things need to happen so people can realize, you know what? Yeah, people need to just be free. You know, I ain't worried about what this motherfucker. Look what just happened to all of us. I ain't really worried about what they're doing. I need to worry about what the fuck I'm doing. You know, this is a society we're living in because that mindset is communism. You know, the mindset communism. So look at what these people are doing. When you read that news story like I read yesterday, it's crazy, man. Read that. I just read the letter from what you call it here in Rochester. It's words harming people because other people may use those words and act on them. Well, that ain't got shit. I mean, there's case laws that explain that does not work like that. Because that person said something doesn't give anybody a right or excuse to go do it. They individually have done that. Yeah, they might have been influenced, but they have brainwashed us for so long with this ideology that people believe it now. You know? People believe that shit. People believe it. Damn, what the fuck? Damn, my bad. I don't know what to look something up, and I seen this video pop up. Some Marine fight this guy. Took a fucking huge gouge out of his fucking leg, cut his leg off, cut his leg wide open. Jesus Christ. It's disturbing. And it's another thing about society, man. We're in a time where to be intelligent, right? Not smart, but to be intelligent. It's time to be a intelligent, logical guy. You know, tough guys are dying. Because I just seen that fucking video. I guess he was trying to help somebody or help someone. He got his fucking leg. It looked like a 3-inch slice. It looked like almost cut half his fucking leg off. You know? So it's not time to be a hero also. You know, helping people, but being a hero is two different things. You know? Help? Yeah. Heroic depends on what it is. You know, it's not you see somebody into a fucking brawl and they're like a big huge brawl, you go over there to try to put yourself in it. Hell no. You might be mistaken for somebody else. You know, if you see a one-on-one, then maybe you could say, you know what, yo, look guys, you know, calm down. Or a man beating up a woman, say, look, you know, hey, you know, but it's a time to where, look, that man beating up that woman may have a gun and may be already at wit's end, and then you come up, wow. It's just really not time. I get it. It's not time for. We're in a time where it's pretty much the last days of this type of consciousness. Okay, this type of mentality, this type of spirit. This is angels and demons now. We're about to get to angel and demon fighting, meaning the demons are demons, right? It just is what it is. If people are demons and they have this energy in them, that's just the way it's going to end for them. But you have the people that are like angels, have the angel light in them. You know, that's a whole different story. So it's time to be intelligent. You know, when you're moving, it ain't no tough time. There's no tough in me. not being out here. Hell no. You know, it could be simple as, hey, what you looking at? Oh man, my bad, man. It's all good. You know, people in the road. I'm not blowing my horn like a fucking maniac. Nope. I'm gonna wait until whatever they doing is done. I don't give a fuck. I got all day. You know, what's good, Angel Z? You know, it's a time to be intelligent, logical, and in a sense, be fearful. And when I say be fearful, right? Be fearful that stupidity may get you killed or get you hurt or get you in a situation. You know, it's not time for all that. You know, sometimes it's better to ignore people. And, you know, yeah. Crazy shit going on. Damn. Crazy shit. I don't know why this shit is coming up in my phone. Let me get the fuck off here. It should be disturbing. Another fucking fight. Twitter shit. But okay. You got so like I said, fearful, right? Why I use the word fearful? People are like, oh man, you're living in fear. No, fearful. And why I use that word fearful, because fearful is comedy, sudden danger, peril, sudden attack, right? Danger, ambush, harm, distress, deception, right? That's it. That's what it means. You know that it could be danger, sudden danger, or peril, sudden attack, right? An ambush, cause harm to you or distress or deception. So that's why I said be fearful out here, right? Understand that there's danger. Be calm. You know, people don't understand that you know, being calm actually is a part of your bodies. We've been taught, most people are on edge all fucking day. That's why a lot of people smoke cigarettes, drink coffee, need all these stimulants, because they're on edge all day. There's no, you know, there's no you know, calmness in their body. You know, they don't have the ability to remain calm, relax. You know, you ever met somebody that's such on the edge all the fucking time? You know, what's good, Shay Shay? No doubt. You know, so that's what I mean by be fearful out here. You know, it's a good thing to have. You know, be fearful, but that's just, you know, being vigilant, man. Because these people are really. When does it stop? We know Trump is a part of the plan. So when does it stop? You know, when does it shift? How far do they got to go? How far do they could take it? This could just be the beginning, guys. You know, if we're talking Venezuela, USSR, you know, it's got to go pretty much rock fucking bottom, guys. There's been empires before that fell. Remember that. It's something we got to know. Don't be falling in free fall. You know, that's our, you know, that's what I've been the told truth and shit. We got to get off this shit. All these MK Ultra concepts and all this other shit. That's what they want us doing. You know, we got to get off that shit. come back to reality. Understand what they're doing. Fuck what you're doing for a minute. Understand what they're doing, and then come back to what you're doing and supposed to be doing, not entertain. Because the truth community, honestly, it's like entertainment. It's entertainment. It's all this shit is entertainment. Okay, yeah, I learned something. Blah blah blah. A lot of this shit is entertainment. There's real shit out here, like and educating yourself, enlightening yourself on how the systems ran. You know, I still think that's number one over anything. Understand how this bitch works. Try to undo it in your own life. You know, imagine if that was the truth community. A lot of shit wouldn't be going on right now because you couldn't hide it. They done labeled everybody fucking conspiracy theory and all this other shit, created all these little factions, and everybody's involved, and everybody's over here, over there, over there in different pockets. It's like a bag, and at the end of the day, you hold the bucket by the handle, and it's crabs in a fucking barrel. That's all it is, crabs in a fucking barrel. You know? It's interesting to learn new things. I get it. It's interesting to explore the unknown. I get it. But we should be exploring the known before the unknown. We should be exploring the shit we can prove and the shit that is laid right out in front of us instead of the shit we can't fucking prove. But that's how they twisted us. In our own little way, we done got caught in the same fucking energy that we read out here, and we be like, how can people believe this? Well, that's how they are. We call them sheep flocks, but they can't even understand the shit that we understand. Same shit. Got to look at it from the other end. Be like, damn, I see how they can't believe that. This is what they were fed and taught. So you bring something new, they don't want to hear it because their conformity is already to this. So when people were waking up and coming into new energies, new understanding, they created all these different factions. People fell into them. So now looking over there is going to be impossible for them. They're not going to be able to understand outside of this concept that they have embodied. They've invested all their eggs in this basket. They ain't coming up out of it, and they knew that shit was going to happen. So said it's time to pull back, see things for what they are. You know, the MK Ultra mind control, all this shit. They say, oh, you know, people like drop comment, oh, MK Ultra, you know, that was back. Motherfucker, the shit is in the open now. They already said it. It's in the open. I mean, they didn't say it. It's obvious. They're controlling us with social media and music and movies. People are like, oh man, you saw all that juice they dropped in that movie? Nope, I stopped watching movies a long time ago. Occasionally I'll watch a movie. I've watched one movie in the past year, and that was Avatar 2. That's it. I don't watch movies, y'all. I don't give a fuck how much people say, watch it, it has the truth in it. No, you got to forget the same motherfuckers that created all this shit in Hollywood have created other shit to put in you and embed in your fucking mind. Go in there with a fucking with some good ass energy to watch whatever you watching. You know, that's why I just can't. I'd rather be doing something else than watching a movie. I don't care how. I'll let truthers tell me what went on in it. Oh, that's the part I should have watched. Yep, you're right. You got it. The rest of the shit, how is that doing you? And then you go back and you start looking at it. It's like, you know what? They want us to think like this. You know what? They want us to believe that. You know what? They want us to be this conspiracy theory so they could yet turn around and do this and do that and do this and manipulate us. So I tell people got to watch, man. In the past 3 years, I probably watched maybe 4 movies. And I don't even remember. When the one before that was probably Avatar fucking 1. You know what I'm saying? I just can't do it, man. I watched a couple of shows. I watched this thing called Silo. Stranger Things I'd check out, you know, here and there. But that shit's, man, them fucking things are dangerous, man. You know? And ain't nothing wrong with it. It's just I can't do it. You know, I just can't do it because, you know, hey, oh yeah, they put the truth in the movie. Yeah, what about all the other bullshit they put in the movie? The movie was this long. They had a couple pieces of truth in it. What about the rest of it? That was just sitting there doing nothing? No. That's the shit that programmed your subconscious mind that you didn't pick up on yet. They done did some shit. So therefore, I just stay away from the fucking movies, man. You know. So yeah, I saw that. I saw that debate. I watched that shit. I ain't gonna front. That's why I say you gotta watch with caution. And when I watch it, it just is what it is. Stuff like that, we're not gonna be manipulated. And again, a lot of us with movies, I can watch them, I won't be manipulated, but I don't even want to subject myself to that shit. I don't want to subject myself to that shit. The presidential debate, that's an easy one because none of us buy any of that shit. All of us should be paying attention to this shit coming up because you can see where they're headed. You can see the rhetoric. You can see how they're playing both sides. So you know what you're going to expect in your own communities from them just watching that and how they're manipulating, everybody, both sides, you know? Yeah, you're right. So I try to tell people to stay the fuck away from, I always thought Netflix, as soon as I saw it, I thought years ago I watched one movie, I'm like, yo, this shit is fucking with, wait a minute. They have slow motion visuals with music and no dialogue and showing all these dramatic visuals. Oh, fuck no, they trying to fuck with my mind. I'm done. Turn that shit off. And that's Netflix, that's their MO. Netflix MO and Netflix movies are creating dramatic scenes with no dialogue and just music, slow motion, quick scenes, facial expressions. Fuck that. They ain't doing me like that. I don't watch some shit. I'm like, wait a minute, this shit makes me feel like I want to just cry right now. Wait, whoa, I gotta turn this shit off. And then that's why I can't do it, man. I got better things to do with my time. So yeah, man. It's a wild it's a wild time, guys, but we should be embracing it, watching it, enjoying it. It's all gonna change. I mean, do we have any control over it? No. Is the truth community gonna come AR-15s, arm in arm, guns blazing? Like a truther told me, yeah, man, you're a fucking Fed. You're not gonna be with me when I'm out there standing and fighting against this tyranny. I'm like, you stupid man. These motherfuckers are wild crazy, man. Wild crazy. I had a truther tell me that shit. Like, what the fuck? A truther told me that. Said, yeah, you're not gonna left a comment. You're a Fed. I can't trust you. I'm like, wait a minute. You the same motherfucker that I lended a hand to, and I never did nothing. Oh my God, that I'm not gonna be out there. That's what, and they have brainwashed a lot of communities like that, patriot communities, shit like that. Trump supporters, they believe in the same shit. Like, you really think the same people that manipulate you are gonna let you come together like that against them? No, they already got this shit. Planned the fuck out how they want it to go. It's cool for defense, but all that mentality, nah, they got bigger plans with your ass. They're not even gonna create that situation. They're not gonna create that situation. And when they do create a situation, they're gonna create the situation where they get you instead of what you're trying to get. That's what people don't understand. They're trying to get you. They're not trying to get them motherfuckers. They need you to react. So they're gonna create, remember the problem, reaction, solution, right? They're going to create it so you come out and they pick you off. That's all they're doing. Simple. What's good, Sheriff? We got the FBI drone footage exactly same fucking day. Remember that shit? A lot of people, newbies, don't even remember none of that shit. They don't remember that. I think that was targeted for the truth community, a certain sector of the truth community. I think that was targeted. But yeah, man, it's wild, man. And one thing, I mean, this is all MK Ultra Mind Control, guys. What's good, Honey Badger? SSJ. Haven't seen Honey Badger. Wait, Honey Badger. Is that TVP? The fuck? But yeah. So all this shit, man. Like it's outside your door. I don't care where you at. It's outside your door. It's going on in your community. Going on. Oh shit! What's up, man? Damn. Did you just got out the freaking the clink? Damn, man. Been a minute. Been a long time. Yeah, that was a YouTuber event. Definitely was, man. It was a weird shit, man. Sheriff, you remember Veritas? What was that? Veritas. Damn, what was his name? Veritas Fox. Veritas Fox 13 or whatever it was. You remember Veritas Fox 13 or whatever he was? I think he was a fed. He went weird like a motherfucker, and like there was some crazy shit, but he was trying to get a lot of people. He was trying to get Wise, me, Richie from Boston at the time to come out there and shit. But I think he was some kind of agent or whatever. He used to drop some real deep ass shit, man. Real deep shit. I know Wise remember him, but this was like a long time ago. You know? But he was trying to get a lot of people to come out there, and it just didn't work. And then that Pete fucking Santilli radio guy, like it was a lot of shit that was going on. But I'm like, this is like really, and then they took over that refuge. It was just some weird ass shit, man. Weird ass shit. But so not guilty without prejudice, UCC 1-308. Okay. That's what's up, man. That's what's up, man. You got to be careful out here, man. You know, whatever. I saw it long time, months ago. I don't be around the YouTube shit no more. I just come make my videos and I keep it moving. I'll check a couple things out, but I don't even be around no more. You know. But yeah. It's crazy. That was crazy, man. I'm brainstorming back to when all that shit was going down. Like we all knew that something was up with that shit. Like what? Like no, motherfuckers ain't going out there. Like what is you doing? You know, what the fuck is you doing? Going out to that shit. But yeah, and that's how they got it set up, man. Citizens arrest at the Dunkin' Donuts. I don't remember that. Wait, RFB citizens arrest at the Dunkin' Donuts. I don't remember that one. I remember Dunkin' Donuts. But yeah, that was crazy. That was crazy, truth and days. But yeah, man, it's wild, man. It's like they showed you during the BLM marches and when they were burning down they were burning down America trying to get a motherfucker to come out, boy, because they already had it ready, and they showed y'all with the psychological operation with here, let me pull it up right now. They already showed y'all. Hold on. Okay. Mark and Patricia McCloskey, a Missouri couple who became famous Okay. For pointing guns at protesters marching for racial justice in 2020. Okay. And they were on their property. I mean, we know it was all a psyop, right? We know it was all bullshit. A woman crashed her car into Dunkin' Donuts. Damn. But they were, remember that shit? They got their license revoked. Basically, they hung these fucking people for, Mark McCloskey, who was pardoned after pleading guilty to weapon charge, sued St. Louis and city sheriff and the state to retrieve the guns and told the court hearing on Wednesday that this wasn't 2 years old, that the pardons also entitled the couple to a refund of their fines. The loss of property would certainly be a legal disqualification, impediment. That's all the others. But the whole thing, right, was over pointing. I want to get the real story. They pleaded guilty to 4th degree assault, even though they didn't assault anybody. Damn, there's all these firewalls popping. I'm trying to read this shit. But they pleaded guilty to misdemeanors, right? They had their guns. Look, it says the wealthy husband and wife team who were slapped with criminal charges for waving guns at BLM protesters, St. Louis last year, pleaded guilty to misdemeanor charges in court Thursday, on agreeing to give up their guns seized during the investigation. That doesn't tell you why they already got you planned out. I don't know what else does. They already got you planned out. Like, if they do some things and you don't like it, you going to jail. It's just what they have gotten in. It's what they have in store for you. So people with this mentality of guns blazing and all this other shit, okay, you got a right to do whatever you want, but just know that you're the one that they're coming for. And after all, I mean, no, you really don't have no right. Okay, it just is what it is, guys. This is how the law has been set up. Okay, and unfortunately, we're Americans, right? Because there's other places in the world where a motherfucker, first off, they won't do this type of shit. But second of all, they already know. Okay, they already know. Okay, well, you wanna this? Okay, this here, come, you can have it here, take it, or just get it again, or whatever the fuck. We have been programmed with this possession type thing, and I get it. I understand it. Property is a different thing, guys. I'm talking. We have been programmed to, if this happens, I'm just gonna go guns blazing. No, what the fuck? It's all situational based, okay? It's all situational based, and I've thought about this plenty of times. I'm like, okay, one day if I wake up outside and I see somebody, rifling through the car, am I gonna point a fucking AR-15 out of the fucking window, right? Or a shotgun out of the window and just start blasting? No, I'm not gonna do that. I made up my mind a long time ago. I would never do that. One, it's property. Okay, yeah, they might be a fucking criminal, okay, but it's property. I'm not gonna fucking shoot and kill somebody for doing no shit like that. I don't know who it could be. It could be a kid. It could be I don't know. But me personally, I've already made that choice. If I was ever see something like that, I can get that again. Of course I'll run them off. But as far as just like, wow, I'm not doing that. And, that isn't the right thing to do. We've been this old tough macho. Yeah, if someone come on property, I'll fucking kill them. No, even the fucking drug cartels don't do that shit when you stumble upon drug cartel land. They tell you, look, you got to go. And they'll escort you the fuck out. There's been plenty of people who've made videos. Some of these motherfuckers do it to just get famous and stumble upon cartel area and fucking, they just shoo them away. It's not shoot and kill and that's it. You got to die. Now, if you don't listen, Different story. You know? Now, if somebody's coming through the fucking door where you're supposed to be secure, if you're in there, or if I'm in the car and a motherfucker trying to, that's a totally different story. Then it's gun blazing like you're supposed to. But all these people, a lot of people have this, they come on my property, they'll be sorry. No, you're going to fucking jail. It is what it is. You know? That's just, hey, it is what it is, man. Oh, shit. Just dropped the phone. It is what it is. People have their own views, but me, I'm playing chess. I'm not playing checkers. It's not blow my man. I'm not about to blow my fucking man. That's not going to happen. You know? You got a right from anything to defend yourself and your family, no matter what, at the end of the day. No matter what. Property can be replaced. All right? So, and, you know, would somebody want to, someone's in their car outside the window, oh shit, all right, let me grab my gun, go outside, boo, 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 you killed them. Now you ain't gonna protect your family because you're gonna be in jail. Is that smart? No, that's ignorant. That was a tough guy. Was it really a threat? Nope, they were unarmed, they were just looking for change, they were trying to steal the stereo. Yeah, they're a fucking criminal. Probably on drug, whatever the fuck, they're a fucking criminal, but you shot them fucking dead. Oh, don't let it be a gang member. Now you get your family. Y'all got to move. Because there's going to be some retaliation. Why would people want to put themselves in that way when they could just be like, run them off, whatever, do whatever you need to get them off. But some people had a mentality like they'll kill somebody for coming on their property. That's just not me. Because that has nothing to do with, you know, now if your wife's out in the car or there's somebody in the car, your kid, that's different. Situational awareness is key. Understanding whatever situation you're in is key. Understanding to think clearly is key. Not your fucking tool. The tool is only good as the person using it, because a lot of stupid motherfuckers with that tool are in prison right now and their families are struggling. You know? That's it. They're letting people. Hey, same here, man. They're putting people in jail for traffic shit, little shit, and letting all the hard criminals out. Hey, it doesn't make any sense, but that's what they're doing. You know. So that, like I said, back to the story, they've already laid out what they plan on doing to people who, you know, and it slips out a lot all across America. You see the vigilanteism slip out. They ain't gonna tolerate it. You know, do the people need to take back their streets? Absolutely. I'm all on board with that shit. Fuck the police. Fuck what y'all doing. Fuck y'all little law. Listen, we're about to take it back. No, we're not going to just shoot anybody, but we're not about to let shit happen no more. No, we're done with that. We protect we. I'm with that all the way. Don't let people get shit confused now. You know, do people need to take back the streets? Absolutely. Their areas? Absolutely. Do you need to wait on police? Abso-fucking-lutely not. By any stretch of the imagination. No way, shape, or form. Nope, you do not. You know? No, you do not. I'm all for that. I'm all for, listen, man, fuck what y'all government shit talking about. We're done doing that shit. Just get out of here with that stupid shit. We ain't even listening to y'all. Whatever the fuck y'all say. You know? Morals and principles. Boom. And that's another thing. Morals and principles, you know, just like I said, the material world. How we going to be, how people going to be spiritual and talk about all the material and this and that. And, you know, I don't care, you know, about materials, but yet you'll kill somebody over a material. No, man, I ain't killing nobody over no fucking material shit. No. If my safety's in danger, then we got a different story. You know? Anything to do with my family is in danger, then we got a different story. Now, okay. Motherfucker coming in the back window. No, I don't got time to look if his back's turned, if he a kid or whatever the fuck they is on site. Totally different ball game. You see how you can understand and differentiate the two? You know when it's go time. You know when, you know what? I gotta let that go. One, the creator gonna line you up that way anyway. Gonna give you the go. You got to get this motherfucker by any means necessary. And you're gonna be like, no, that's not a threat because you have this ability in your body and your being already that goes along with the tools that you have to protect yourself. You know, that's what they got. You know. So yeah, winding on down, man. This is our society that we all live in. It ain't just Rochester. It ain't just where I'm at. It's where y'all at. It's where everybody's at. You know, just like you said. You know, you've been locked up. You know, you in there. You know, it's going. This shit is going on everywhere. They're letting these motherfuckers right out. That's doing all this shit right out. You know, they're letting it right out. You know, so they're letting criminals run amok, and this is what they do, man. You know, clear agendas running around here. Clear agendas. So yeah, man. It's gonna keep going. Like I said, man, August is almost here already. Next week, July is over halfway over. Think about that shit. Next week, July is halfway over, guys. Then August, September, early voting starts, guys. These motherfuckers that I've been talking about for the longest are going to be out at all the polls by any means necessary. The reason why, oh man, you know how many police shootings, unarmed, young, black teens, and people that have been happening all across this nation, and you have not heard a peep from these motherfuckers. Why? Because they brainwashed them for this coming agenda for this election, and you're going to see BLM times a fucking 100. You have seen no protests anywhere except for the Palestine shit. That's going to go along hand in hand. Be vigilant of this shit, man. You know? Be vigilant, guys. Be vigilant. What's good, Biz Blink? Good to see you. Good to see you, Blink. I have not seen Mad Pyman in a while. I hope he's doing all right down in Australia. I haven't seen him in a very long time. Mad Pyman, if you're out there, shoot me a message. And just say, you know, say what's up. I'm good. So I'm looking for one more thing to drop. I forgot what it was. I forgot what I was looking for, but it's wild. It's wild, man. But we're all gonna see it. We're all gonna go through it. You know, it's gonna reshape this corporation, and you know that's gonna be breaking apart, man. What region do you want to be in? You know, I mean, everything is up in the air at this point. You know, hopefully we have time to get to certain regions because I'm not gonna be in this motherfucking region. You know, it's a lot of shit that you know the average person don't look at, man. You know, we got a huge situation here, you know. But yes, shout out to everybody who's here. Blink, Honey Badger, Shay, I think I'm saying it right. Sheriff, Rap Samples, Blink, Angel Z, Jimbo Slice, and anybody else is up on here. Exactly, Hunger Games. Anybody else is up on here? Anybody else who watches it? And all the new people, shout out to all you guys. You know, a lot of new folks, new faces. And yeah. Shout out to TV P, fresh out the clink. You know, good to see you back around. You know, haven't seen Truth Virus in a while. I gotta go do my YouTube rounds. Really don't see much shit. Don't come up in my feed too much because it'd be like car shit or you know, some nature shit, you know, kind of like when it's like the motherfucker mind reading because a lot of shit don't even come up in the feed. Like when I click on, let me see what I go for. I'm gonna do YouTube right now. What does it go on? Home, and my home that doesn't show my subscription shows this woman hasn't eaten in 16 years. Some basketball lady, anti-Muslim advert being investigated, whatever. Then it comes to some lawyer. Next one is big man audits. What is the next one? Hawaii real estate. Big Nick unhinged. World's 5 rarest sneakers. You know, I love sneakers and shit. Always have. And that's about it. Then it goes into Here's the Deal. Then ABC. Channel 11. Then it goes to Professor Seriously Tested 5 versus 5. Next one is Video Advice. Incredible knowledge discovered in a 1900s book. You know, then it comes Active Self-Protection. Then it starts coming into like YouTube shit. Who's this? What's this YouTube channel? The Wake Up Fucking Call. So yeah, so kind of like weeds out all the fucking, you know, the truth and shit, you know. But then I go to subscriptions, all this shit will come up, but just my home doesn't show really a lot of shit no more. I haven't seen Cuts around in a while, you know. Shit, he's usually always in the chat and shit. I haven't seen him. Maybe he took a break from fucking around with the fucking the bullshit or whatever. But other than that, shit, it's a hot one today. Hot across the whole fucking United States. They're steering a fucking storm like there's nobody's tomorrow. And I was gonna do a video about Burl. Okay, it's actual chemical. All right. And if you look at what Tesla's been doing down there in South Padre Island area, in South Texas, they got something to do with weather manipulation down there, 100%. And Burl, right? I was gonna do a video about this just real quick, right? All right, Burl meaning comes from a beryllium, right? It is a mineral consisting of silicate of beryllium and aluminum of great hardness that occurs colorless hexagonal prisms when pure, and in various colors such as green, blue, yellow, or pink. When not pure, it is valued as a source of gems and that are a principal source of beryllium. So beryl, this is where that word comes from, right? Pretty funny when they, you know, you're talking about aluminum, okay, beryllium, okay. And start looking into that. And also, beryl is a mineral composed of, I already read that, okay. Hold on. The light green shade of beryl is known simply as green beryl. Green beryl sometimes used to create, okay, The name beryl comes from Latin word beryllus, which is a precious blue-green color of seawater stone. Beryl is the star sign stone for Scorpio, right? We all know what Scorpio is. That's October. And the talismanic stone for Sagittarius. The mineral can be opaque or translucent with vitreous luster. So beryl it's you kind of look at what Tesla's doing down in hold on, barrel. What Tesla's doing down in South Texas, you're like, They just launched a rocket too. I mean, there's a lot of stuff, man. I mean, I'm just, throwing this in there. The word barrel comes from barreling. All right. Hold on. Okay. So listen to this. Beryllium has multiple uses in electric car batteries and other electrical systems in cars and trucks. Beryllium alloy connectors are used in batteries and other high temperature applications because of their reliability. Powertrain copper beryllium, a high performance alloy, is used in the powertrain. So think about it. Tesla, beryllium, barrel in Texas, right? I just thought that was a very strange name to fucking use, but it kind of makes sense. Kind of makes sense when they just launched a fucking rocket right before this storm, so-called, just appears abnormally, So yeah, there's some interesting shit. Probably goes hand in hand with weather modification. So yeah. But other than that, man, that's about it. And hope everybody's doing great and well. And shout out to all you guys. Shout out to everyone who watches later. And yeah, I'm about to get ready to get up off here. So I'll hit you with the outro. Peace and love, y'all. Talk to y'all later.
Something about you is different. Some kind of energy's messing with all the chemicals in my brain. Feel the temperature rising. That look in your eyes paralyzing. Forever you'll never leave in my face. Heart is racing here now. Never wanna wait out. I want you right up to the end. Oh, you know what I'm feeling, even if it doesn't make sense. You don't have to guess. No, you're a minor. Something about you is different. Some kind of energy's messing with all the chemicals in my brain. Feel the temperature rising. That look in your eyes paralyzing. Forever you'll never leave in my veins.